Yo guys, what's going on? Monday to 6 here, and I'm with some 1995 through 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse rear taillights and center garnish. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be semi-restoring these. I have some rubbing compound and polishing compound, so we're going to go from this just kind of beat up, dirty, non-polished. Same thing here. You can see some scuff marks. Just looks like it needs a little bit of polishing. We're gonna go from that to that. Just nice, smooth, get rid of all the scratches, clean it up, get rid of all the dirt and debris. Probably asking yourself, why are you cleaning these Mitsubishi Eclipse taillights? Well, you'll just have to find out. Stay tuned. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this video of semi-restoring these Mitsubishi Eclipse rear taillights and center garnish. Okay, so here's a lot of the stuff we need. We have the taillights here. Here's the one I went ahead and already polished up. Just took some of that rubbing compound, microfiber cloth, applied it on any of the big scratches, and then got the fine scratches off with the polishing compound right here. So this is what the unrestored light looks like. You can see it's dirty, hazed. You can see the scratches in it. There's just a little side by side. So you can see just, a couple minutes of this polishing rubbing compound here, we can get this taillight looking good. First thing you want to do is just make sure the taillight's clean. You're going to take some of this glass cleaner and just spray just a generous amount. And like on the lens, I want to make sure there's no dirt and debris. We don't want to scratch the lens even more. You can clean this part of it as well. Just want to remove all that dirt. We'll go ahead and we'll just wipe this off. Okay, we got the light all cleaned off. We got all the debris off. You can see here there are lots of blemishes. There's paint on it, just stuff from the previous owner. You can see there's touch-up paint right here on the top, and this rubbing compound will get it off. Just grab yourself a microfiber cloth here, rubbing compound, grab yourself a generous amount, just like that. And then where you see everything, just put it on there. Watch that paint just disappear. It is just mildly abrasive. It's just put in those micro scratches, everything to get that off, get that paint off, get them scratches out. Go ahead and get some more. This bottom paint down here on the bottom. Just takes a little bit of elbow grease. You can see that paint just coming right off with this rubbing compound. What it's doing is it's taking out all those small blemishes, scratches, all the debris off the surface. You can even get that plastic right there. That overspray. Just keep hitting it. You don't want this to dry out, so just keep a nice little thin layer of this rubbing compound on here. Just keep hitting it wherever you see all the big scratches, swirls. Just like that. Gonna take some elbow grease. We're gonna get this thing nice and clean. Gonna look awesome. Gonna get all these little overspray. There's a little white. I guess the car was painted white. Whoever these taillights came off of, whatever car they came off of. I bought these locally. Facebook Marketplace. These lights are, never thought I'd say it, but getting harder to find nowadays. Definitely the Eclipse has disappeared. Seems like 20 years ago these cars were super popular and everybody had one. And You know, within the last, 5 to 10 years, they've just dropped off. Nobody wants to work on them anymore. Everybody just feels like they're just less of a headache in the junkyard. So, but can't even find them there either. So, gonna do what we can to restore with what we have. And these definitely aren't perfect. They have little blemishes. I think this one has probably just like, you can see it in the little diffuser here. You can see just like little hairline cracks. But if I didn't point that out, you definitely won't even know it's there. But once you get good even coat, think you've polished it, this rubbing compound, you think you polished it didn't get enough, just give it a good old overall on the whole lens here. Just give it a nice even surface. It's getting out most of the scratches right now. Working its way in. Ooh, a lot of elbow grease. Definitely not easy. You can probably use a polisher if you want, but I don't want to cut too far into the lens. That's why I like to do it by hand here. All right, looking good. Let's go ahead and clean this rubbing compound off. Okay, we got that rubbing compound on there. You can see the swirls from it. You see the lens is a little rough, but it does feel smooth. Looks like we got majority of the big scratches out of there. I don't see really any big ones. So let's go ahead and get our polishing compound on this. Here it is right here. Same thing, just a generous amount. I'm just gonna put it on this lens here. Make sure it's good and coated. We definitely don't want to burn into this. You're not really gonna burn into it with your hand. It's kind of like why I like doing it this way. Just get a whole bunch on there. Just go to town. The more you're gonna hit it with this polishing compound, the shinier you're gonna get. Those big swirl mark scratches are gonna disappear. So yeah, that rubbing compound just cuts into it big time. We hit all the paint off of it so it doesn't have that white paint on it anymore. So we'll just hit it good with this. Just keep applying it. There you go. Get a bunch on there if you want. And just little small circles help cut into it as much as you want. It'll feel nice and smooth when you're done. Feel like a nice polished car. Yeah. Just get in there. All right, let's just keep going. We'll get the rest of the lens here and just keep polishing it up till we see some results. We'll wipe this off clean and see how it looks polished. All right, right taillight all polished up, looking good. All right, this looks great. Feels good. Got a lot of the dirt off the top, nice and shiny. Next thing you're gonna do is this middle garnish piece. You can see it has a bunch of scratches in it. Doesn't look too well. You can see where everybody put their key and something kind of just does this little half moon thing here. Paint on the top, we'll get that off. But we'll be careful with these Eclipse letters and just polish the rest. Okay, we have the center garnish right here. Let's go ahead and just make sure the surface is nice and clean. Let's put it on this painted part right here. Just let it soak in. Hopefully we can get that paint that's off the top. Just give that a minute to soak in there. Center garnish is looking good. We went ahead and got all that paint off, just let it soak. Just rubbed it a little bit there. The microfiber cloth came off. Looks like we got all that paint removed, looking good. And next we'll just hit it with the rubbing compound. Listen to that. That's just how rough the surface is. hit it with that rubbing compound, take away all these deep scratches, wipe that off, hit it with the polishing compound, should look much better. Okay, we got that rubbing compound on it. Got most of the big swirls out. There was some paint splatter down here, looking good, but listen to that. That's what you want. None of that. Feeling nice and smooth. We got that rubbing compound taken off here. Let's go ahead and polish it up. Well, looks like that concludes the polishing of the Eclipse taillights and this center garnish. Just looking awesome. You can keep polishing it as much as you want. Get whatever mirror finish you want. That'll work for me. Got rid of the majority of the big scratches. Nice and gloss. Feels great. Like, just feels nice and polished. But looking good. I would say stay tuned for more. Definitely want to see what's going on here with these taillights. But alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Monday to 6. Out.